Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer that was picked up for me by the one, the only Greg. So thank you very much, Greg. And this is actually a style of beer that I haven't had a chance to get enough of, and it's from a new brewery that I love drinking beers from because they're usually great. And this is, well, it's a Gruit. It is from the Refined Fool Brewing Company. It is Anne of Gruit Gables. Anne of Gruit Gables, I love the name. So it's a Finnish Sahti, 0%, 0 IBU, which would mean they actually followed the full-on way and didn't put any hops in this, which is great. There is or very, very little, but there is a lot of breweries right now that are making Gruits but are putting hops in them. Usually it's all other sorts of botanicals. There is a yeast puddle on the bottom of this bottle. It's a fairly big growth, and it's 8.5% alcohol, so this is a mean beer. Oh, a mean Sahti. Okay, so just like it should be, not crystal clear. Well, I shouldn't say just like it should be, but just like normal, not crystal clear. Lots and lots of haze. It doesn't look like there was much fining or filtering at all on this, which is good. That's the way I like it. And it's a beautiful orangish amber color, beautiful looking. Sounded like there was a lot of carbonation. There was a neck pop when I first took it open. And you can still hear some snap, crackle, pop even without head there, so that's actually pretty intense as well. That's interesting. Okay, out of the glass, I'm getting some nice caramels. I'm getting a touch of roastiness. Almost like an allspice note, like an allspice and nutmeg, and maybe a touch of like saffron is what I'm getting on the glass. But out of the bottle, it's almost like something pickled out of the bottle, sort of like olivey. But you know, I did get that. Me and the cartoon both together got that olive scent out of the Baltic Porter from Les Trois Mousquetaires, and it was a really good beer. It just smelt strange out of the bottle. I'm getting that here. It's kind of almost like well, like olives and onion, like shallots almost. Very green too. Interesting. Let's try it. Cheers. Wow. Lots of carbonation. Lots of carbonation. It just attacks your mouth the second you ingest it. It's like, oh, hi, you drinking me? Bang, I'm here. 8.5% alcohol. You wouldn't know that. Nothing really. Nothing at all, alcohol-wise. It's interesting. I'm getting almost thyme, maybe some rosemary, nutmegishness. I'm almost getting that cinnamon sandiness on the background. Not tasting any cinnamon, but I'm getting that like sandiness, the grittiness that cinnamon seems to give off. Almost tastes like they used. Almost tastes like they used cedar tips. It reminds me a lot of the cedar beers I've had in the past, and maybe some rose hips too. It's just everything it's reminding me of is all the botanical type of beers I've had before, and all the sautés I've had before. Is it a good beer? It's a very, very good beer. It's 8.5% alcohol. You wouldn't know it. It's a sneak up and kick you in the pants type of drunk that this would give you, and it's just so interesting to get all these botanicals in the background instead of hops, and it's so complex. It's hard to pick any one thing out, in all honesty. Like I said, it smelled like there was saffron. Tastes like nutmeg, thyme, rosemary, cedar, rose tips. That cinnamony grittiness on the backbone. Really complex beer, really well made. And here's the thing about Gruits: they're very, very interesting beers, and not many people make them. There's 2 or 3 of them done by Bose. There was the one done by Railway City. There's this one. There's the one that comes in this Beers of Scotland pack at Christmas that actually I didn't see this year, so I don't even know if that hit the Ontario market this year. But they're very rare to find, and they're very fun to drink. They're a style of beer that's love it or hate it. You either will love it because it's interesting, and if you like to cook and you like to play with different seasonings, it's a great style of beer for you. If you want the same old, or you're a big IPA head or anything like that, it might not really be for you because it's not adding any of that to the beer. Out of 10 on it, easily an 8.75. I mean, and that's without even being able to pick everything out. It's just a very nice drinking beer. Well, a very nice drinking Gruit. A little bit of roast, a little bit of caramel, a little bit of a sweetness up at the forefront, and then a huge backbone of botanicals, and then that fades into an almost caramelly, malty finish that's just there with a tiny touch of biscuitiness. Great beer, great Gruit. Wish more places would do more Gruits. I wish I had a second bottle of this because I would have shared it with my buddy at work who loves Gruits. I actually tried to get him to come out to review it with me, but he didn't want to. And he drinks Gruits and Gruits only because he feels that hops will make you go impotent and you won't be able to get it up. Anyway, we're fine fools. And of Gruit Gables, really good. I'm giving him an 8.75 out of 10. I've been loving everything that's been coming out of you guys, so keep it up. Thank you guys. Bye.